Okay, so my name is Teddy Lorenz, and I am working on a music voting application this semester, and we are on sprint three. So, for my objective for the past 2 weeks was collecting survey answers using Google Firebase to collect and register votes from each individual user. The vote will be registered after a user clicks on finish after voting on a list of songs. So, let me open up my project. So, what I implemented was another vote results num that'll add one after every user adds their vote by clicking vote, and that'll add on to these different songs. These are just static right now, right here, but it'll keep on adding one after a user clicks on the vote button. Then these are just some functions in order to perform a segue, which is just when you click on a button, it'll go to a new storyboard or view controller. And I also added the functionality of just being able to sign out of the application. And let me go to results view controller.swift. So what I did was I created a vote results label, and that will display the number of votes that the user has given and for that particular song. And it's communicating with this is an instance of a music class, so now I'll be able to grab any of the variables within the music class. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to display the final count on a new view controller showing how many votes that particular song has, just to show that it's communicating between the two. Since that was the objective for the past couple of weeks, it was just getting the two view controllers to communicate and pass data from one view controller to the next. So as you can see, I kind of changed the UI a little bit. I made this a little bit thicker. I'm actually adding rounded buttons to this just to make it look a little bit nicer. I also added more of a soft color instead of like the really bright red color. It kind of hurts the eyes, so I thought I'd go with something a little bit different. So what's going to happen is there's going to be 3 different songs. It's just going to be a list of songs. When you click on vote, it'll add one. When you click on finish, you're going to get results, and the votes will be recorded as one because every user gets one vote. Or else that would disrupt the whole entire system if people could just keep on hitting the vote button, and it would kind of crash the whole application. And then here's our new view controller, sign out view controller. It's just very simple. When you click on sign out right here, it's going to segue over to here. Then you're going to click on sign out, and it's going to sign out of your account and bring you back to the main music voting app page. So let me just run it. So as you can see, I added the rounded edges for the sign in, sign up button, and I made these a little bit thicker because it looked better instead of these skinny text fields before. So my dummy account, hello@gmail.com, password. Okay, so what's going to happen is when I click on vote, I voted for Wings by Mac Miller right here. That'll be 1. So you can tell that between these two classes, results view controller, the last one that we just saw right here, and the music list will be able to communicate by using the add vote function. So when I click, you can see this left circle right here. That means that this function is connected with a UI element on the main storyboard file. So I clicked and dragged it over and connected it to that vote button. So when it's clicked on, you're adding 1, and you're also referencing the specific user's vote on this specific song in Google Firebase. Because here's the reference of the database. Then .child, if you're thinking of a database structure in terms of data, child is just like almost like a node. So if you start with songs, then you're going to get more narrow. You're going to go down to child.users, the users, and then .child votes. So you're going from songs to users vote, and you're going to sort it by child auto ID, and you're going to set the value to 1. So it's basically 1 is a vote, and no interaction would be 0. So there's no vote, and it wouldn't be counted at all. So let's go back and I'll show you signing out. Click it here, and also another rounded button. All you have to do for that is, let me go to my sign out view controller. All you have to do is instantiate it up here, rounded logout button, UI button, and then in the view to load, where you're going to add is self.roundedLogin.button.layered.corner radius equals 7. So it's as simple as that to make the button rounded, and that's what I did for the past couple of weeks. And the thing that I experienced in terms of hurdles was just being able to communicate the data in between classes. That was something that was totally new to me. I didn't know how to transfer the voted data, or have one button in one view controller communicate with the other view controller. So that took a little bit of time to understand and translate that into the app itself. And also the signing out function was a little bit new to me, but I just had to, I had a project that was, that I had done, and I had a sign out feature, and I had worked with sign out before, so that was a little bit easier. And for any other functions, it was just mostly communicating between the two. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.